is, everybody? I'm back once again with another hair tutorial. Today I'm showing you another method on how you can achieve your quick weave with no leave out.
Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. You know like me.
So excuse the fuzziness of my braid pattern. I've had these braids for like a week and I'm just getting around to this video. But here's my braid pattern, and you'll notice that in addition to the straight backs in the middle, I kind of went to the side on the sides of my head just because I wanted more fullness on the sides. And then here in the middle I have my straight backs, and you'll notice I started the cornrows a little further back. They're not right at my hairline. I left a little space in the front. You'll need that later. Today I'm using Made Beauty's Bloom Bundle Beach Curl. This is 3 pieces and I have a 16, 18, and a 20-inch bundle. I have some breakage in the front, so the first thing I'm gonna do is use this Shine Jam just to kind of lay these hairs down in the front so they're out of the way. And I'm gonna use those hairs later to help make this look even more seamless in the front. Next, I'm going to take Robert's Diamond Bond Protective Shield, and I'm going to put this gel directly on my braids. I'm doing this mainly to lay down this fuzz, but also to add an extra layer of protection for my hair. And finally, I'm going to take the ends of my braids and I'm going to flip them under and pull them through. That's just to kind of keep it flat at the nape of my neck. I'm going to pull the braid up, and with the hairpin, I'm just going to pin it in place. Now I'm going to put on my stocking cap, and I'm going to apply that protective shield on top of the stocking cap. Feel free to drench your head with this stuff, but make sure you start in the middle of your head and work your way out, because if you start too close to the front or the back, this stuff will drip really quickly. Now notice in the front, I'm not going all the way to the front of my hairline. You want to leave a little space, about the same amount of space I left with the cornrows, because you want this stocking cap to go a little bit behind your hairline. Again, with these side braids, you want to add the glue from that side cornrow back. You don't want it on the very front by your hairline. I'm spreading it just up to the cornrow, but no further. At this point, I'm going to cut some holes and pull my ears through to make sure the cap is nice and flat to my head as I do the edges. And you'll notice that you added a good amount of protective shield once you kind of see the holes in the cap fill in and the whole thing just looks a little more solid. And now I'm just gonna blow dry it until that gel is nice and dry. And now we're going to begin to add our tracks. I'm starting with the longest track first. So I'm taking my 20-inch bundle and I'm just going to measure it against the nape of my neck, cut it, and glue it. Some people choose to blow dry their tracks when they're doing a quick weave. I don't do that. I find that it's not really necessary. So I'm just going to move on to my next track. So once we get to the front, you want to make sure that you're angling the ends of these tracks upward. So not straight across. You want them slightly angled upward, and that'll help hide the tracks even more. And my next bundle, of course, is going to be the 18-inch, and I'm saving the 16-inch for the top. And once we get about to this point, I'm gonna start laying some tracks across the back instead of doing the U shape. And at this point, I'm just gonna start laying tracks from front to back like this. And I'm kind of doing it at an angle, like angling the hair towards the front of my head, and that's going to help hide the tracks. So they're not just going to be straight from the front of my head to the back of my head, they're going to be angled. So I'm going to angle it so the track is facing kind of the back of my head, if that makes sense. And with that done, I'm gonna pin my hair up and out the way and begin to cut away this wig cap all the way around the perimeter. Alright, so now that that's done, here is how the front is looking. I know it looks crazy, but trust me, it's gonna work out in the end. So you'll notice, like I said, I left the front of my hairline out. This is about how much space you want to have when you're done. And now we're going to take our crochet hook and get to work. So with my crochet hook, I'm going to begin inserting it into my natural hair. And all I'm doing is pulling hair from the tracks forward and under my hair so that it looks more like it's growing out of my scalp. And you want to be kind of strategic with this. You'll notice that I'm pulling hair from below instead of pulling it down and through my hair. You want the track hair to come under your hair and out through the top. And you don't need to knot this or anything like you typically would with the crochet style. These curls are going to stay in place. Next, I'm taking my Gots to Be and I am just laying down those edges. You don't have to have edges out like this, but it definitely helps to blend the hair in. Please excuse the people walking through my video in the background. You don't have to leave your edges out, but it definitely helps to blend things and make it look even more natural. Now look at that. It already looks great, but what's really going to set it off and make it nice and natural is when we tease it. So we're going to take our comb and just tease around those edges a little bit. And here's our final look. And that's all I have for you guys today. If you liked this video or you found it helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, make sure you leave in the comment section down below. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell so you don't miss my next video. Until then, peace.